Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the most valuable player of 2018, Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs as they take on Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. So with that, let's get out to the East Bay and Oakland, California. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Glad to be with you, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. And, Charles, we got a good AFC West matchup. And you look ahead to the division race this year, the gap from top to bottom, that may just be tightening.
It certainly is. And this is one of my favorite divisions to talk about year in and year out in the NFL because when you go through it, everyone has a good reason to think that they can win the division. The Raiders got better picking up Antonio Brown. Can he help their young quarterback continue to progress and make plays? How about in Denver? They may be hitting the reset button, but they always have players. Kansas City has Patrick Mahomes, by the way, and Phillip Rivers is still firing away for the Los Angeles Chargers.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch Derek Carr grow as a pro. When he was a rookie, they tried to game plan around him so that he didn't have too much responsibility. Now, I don't think they can heap enough things on his shoulders because they know he can handle them.
Carr now on first down. It's complete to Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. To throw his Carr. That is incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and now it's third down. And the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
And all eyes will be on Antonio Brown on the outside, now wearing a uniform other than Pittsburgh's. Donning the black and silver of Oakland. How will he mesh with his new head coach, John Gruden, his new quarterback, Derek Carr? Let's see how things go.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
When your defense ranks 31st against the pass, you have to make moves in order to make it better, and the Chiefs did exactly that in bringing in safety Tyrann Mathieu, who has great instincts and the ability to play both safety and nickel corner. I love the way that he roams around the secondary and brings a great attitude and edge to the locker room.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
I got him.
From the gun, Carr over the middle here to Brown. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Right 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Yellow. There's a little lady.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And a loose football. Does the big boy have the juice? Past the 20, 10. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the 1st half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the 1st half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A look now at the Oakland defense as they get ready. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Yellow. 180.
Check. Block 54. Block 54.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
He is going to find Hill here, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll give to Hyde. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Now, 180. That's it.
Pick your game up.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I know you feel that.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Down. 185.
Check my 50.
Let's go, D.
That's it.
Now Carr. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 7-0, 55 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Counting down to 30 seconds remaining.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Back to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Yellow. I'm the line.
He's back to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
Yellow. On the line, 80. Where's that?
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.